Hey everybody, Brian Lord, Ambry Lofts. How you doing? How you doing? Today is Wednesday the 18th. Sitting right outside Peoria, Illinois at our main hub here. And I had to get a PM done on the truck today, and that took all day. Uh, but hey, it is what it is. So I wanted to kind of give you an update on our loft training that we had prior to me going to the wedding for my son, and then today's Apple Cup. So loft birds, if you recall, last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I took the birds essentially out to 300 miles. So they went 55 miles on Monday, 100 miles on Tuesday, and then 150 on Wednesday. 3 consecutive days back to back. When as soon as they got home, they had all the feed that they wanted. There was electrolytes and honey and stuff in the water, and then we crated them up that night and took them the next day. So essentially 300 miles back to, 300 miles in a total of 3 days. Very little rest. Again, I call that the Gauntlet. That's Hell Week. I wanted to stress them out, and I wanted to see who could just push through and perform. And I was very shocked on the results. So on that 150 miler, if you recall, one bird had come in late from the 100-mile toss. So we only had 10 birds on that 150 miler. We had 4 birds on the drop, probably about 30 minutes after I got home, which was very shocking. Then we had another one, which would be our 5th bird, probably about an hour later, and then our 6th bird right before it got too dark. So we had 6 on the day, and then the very next day when we left on Thursday to go to Michigan, by the time I got home Sunday, because I left my clock on, those other 3 birds clocked in. I think the first bird was at like 7:30, 8:30, and 9, something like that. So they were close by. They just couldn't make it on the day, but that's okay, because see, what I could do with those birds is, now they're an overnight bird. I evaluate them, and then I can save them for my old bird team, or I may sell them or give them away or something like that. But the 4 that was on the drop, those 4 birds were on the drop equal first for all 3 of those little races. So the 55, the 100, and the 150, they were all equal first. So that showed me something. The ones that can handle that type of training and abuse, I really shouldn't say abuse, that's a bad word, but just take the stress of going back to back like that, worked out very well. So they showed themselves to me quick. So those birds there, those 4 birds there, 3 of them I bred, and 1 was actually a purchased bird. As a youngster, as part of that, what's the name of it? Milo Laureate. So no distance bloodline. So that really shocked me. But nonetheless, so those 4 birds showed me who they were. They identified themselves right off the rip. So they're definitely going to be bred from come next year. I just got to make the right pairings, because I don't want to do like father-daughter or mother-son quite yet. I don't have the gene pool condensed enough yet for that. So yeah, it worked out very well. I was happy with it. And then today, I noticed that there was the first official race at the Apple Cup. There was some delays for people not paying their entry fees, and weather and stuff like that up there. And I thought the race was going to be tomorrow, but they wound up having it today. So today it was 165 miles, like 1,851 birds that were released. We had 6, and our very first bird home, I think, ranked in like 606, something like that. So, in that 30-35 percentile. And then, a couple more. And they just kind of trickled throughout the day. So we did well on it. It's only the 165 miler. To me, that's just a nice little tune-up race for what's to come, right? It's a one-off race, so none of the money prizes are until like the 250, the 350, and then average speed. But I was very happy with the results with that today. The first 3 birds at the Apple Cup just so happened to be full siblings to the 3 that ran my gauntlet. So I mean, I know it's way too early to tell with the Apple Cup stuff, but hey, things are looking pretty good, right? So we'll see how all that plays out with the Apple Cup. I've already got a great idea for my loft birds. They did well, even though they were barely trained from being on the road. The hawk attack, the excessively long time to get them to resettle. I think they did an outstanding job. They did exactly what I needed them to do, and I'm happy with only taking them 55, 100, and 150. But again, for that, it was 3 consecutive days. So we're still going to evaluate the Apple Cup birds, but I'm liking what I see. I have already identified probably 3 birds that I'm going to take off my stock, out of my breeding stock. But we'll wait and see. I've got them slated to be removed. But it is what it is, Got plenty of time. May change my mind, but everything's looking good here. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on. I'm a little bit tired. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Enjoy your birds. Be kind to one another, and keep them flying. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.